Stillwater is a place that brings us all together. The Cowboy family, loyal and true. Different ages, different backgrounds, different dreams. It's where we learn, grow, meet friends, march, and cheer. It's late nights, pizza, and cheese fries. Downtown and the Strip. It's a place to connect with classmates, the community, and with the world. When it's time to move on, well, we may leave it, but it never leaves us. It's a place where we can always come back to see our family. We do that because it's home, and it always will be.
Welcome, everyone. It is my pleasure to present the Oklahoma State University Spring and Summer 2022 degree candidates from the Spears School of Business. And now, please stand for the entrance of the platform party and the faculty.
Oklahoma State University, and I'd like... Thank you. I'd like to welcome you to OSU's 144th Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. Please join me in thanking the Oklahoma State University Pipes and Drums Band, led by Pipe Major William Tetrick, for leading our march. Please remain standing and join in singing our national anthem, followed by our state song, sung by Kennedy Conrad, a degree candidate for a Master's of Music.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? The home where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, where the weaving wheat and sure smells sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Look, the home where every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch our hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, I-E-I-O-E, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State.
Please be seated. It's my pleasure to introduce members of the OSU A&M Board of Regents who are with us today. I invite them to stand as I call their names, and we will applaud them as a group. Our chair, Dr. Trudy Milner from Tulsa. Our vice chair, Mr. Joe Callahan from Edmond. Mr. Joe Hall from Elk City. Mr. Billy Taylor from Muskogee. Mr. Rick Davis from Guthrie. And Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Jason Ramsey from Edmond. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce a key member of OSU's administration, our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Jeanette Mendez, Interim Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs. I would also like to introduce other members of the OSU administration who are here today. I invite them to stand as I call their names, and we will applaud them as a group. Kenneth Sewell, Vice President of Research. Doug Hallenbeck, Vice President, Student Affairs. Michael Waddell, Vice President, Operations, OSU OKC. Ken Eastman, Dean, Spears School of Business. Keith Garbett, Dean, Honors College. And Sheila Johnson, Dean, Library. Thank you. I now ask Board Chair Dr. Trudy Milner to bring greetings to our degree candidates, followed by greetings from our Faculty Council Chair, Dr. Pamela Laverne, and then the immediate past President of the Student Government Association, Jack Edwards.
Good afternoon. President Schrum, candidates for degrees, and guests, on behalf of the Board of Regents, I bring greetings to all of you and the congratulations to the OSU class of 2022. We are so excited to celebrate and share this day with you. As this year's chair of the Board of Regents, it's an honor for me to be here with several of my fellow regents. We're all proud OSU alumni, and we come from all different parts of the state. So it's always wonderful to come together to spend graduation with our OSU family. It's the ultimate reward for us as members of the governing body, and it's why we do what we do. For many of us, our time at OSU has played a critical role in the development of successful careers and lives well lived. Many other factors will determine how you serve and work and live out your life. But on this occasion, we recognize just how important OSU is to all of us, to President Shrum, to the administration, faculty, staff, and students, and all who make this OSU special. The Board of Regents says, thanks for a job well done. Graduates, we celebrate your decision to attend Oklahoma State University, and we salute you for reaching this finish line, especially after the last several years with COVID. We also thank those whose unconditional support helped you to get here. So to the parents, family members, friends, dedicated faculty and staff who have provided support to these graduates, thank you. For all you have done to make this day possible, graduates, Oklahoma State University has made a difference in your lives, opened doors to a world of opportunities. May you enhance its name through your continued academic pursuits, your career, and the service to the greater good. On behalf, congratulations from the Board of Regents.
Good afternoon. Did you know that Oklahoma State University has over 1,200 faculty members? As this year's chair of the OSU Faculty Council, it is my honor to represent all of those faculty members here today at Commencement and to bring congratulations from all of them to all of you as you receive your degrees today. On behalf of the OSU faculty, I also want to welcome all the family, friends, and guests who are here in person or watching online today. Thank you for everything you have done to support these students during their time at OSU. The last few years have been an uncertain time for us all. But graduates, you succeeded in completing your degrees despite that. You achieved your goal. Many of you are the first in your family to earn a bachelor's degree. You and your loved ones should always be proud of that accomplishment. Thank you for letting the Oklahoma State University faculty go with you on this journey. We are glad to have known you and worked with you, and we are so proud to see you sitting here in your caps and gowns today. We hope that you will always keep learning and that you will make the world a better place. Again, congratulations to all, and go Pokes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. When I was trying to come up with something to say to fill this next minute or so, I thought of a short rhyme that my dad said from time to time when I was growing up, and I figured today might be as good a day as any to share it with you all, so just bear with me for a second. Two little frogs from island bogs have spent the night in drinking. As morning broke, they both awoke with eyes bloodshot and blinking. As time was had to gather senses and and breathe a prayer for past offenses, a farmer frail came to the swale and caught them as quickly as blinking. Now the farmer, he was a guiltless man. He put the frogs in a big milk can. Our friends began to shiver and quake as they sobered up on the cold milkshake. At last, one frog cried out in dread, "We are going to die, we are as good as dead." And with a moan, he quickly died. The braver frog, undaunted still, kept kicking with a right good will, until with joy, too great to utter, he found he'd churned a lump of butter. Jumping up on top of grease, he floated around with greatest ease. The moral of the story is, when things are tough all over town, don't go down, don't moan, don't mutter, because one more kick might bring your butter. In all seriousness, it's been an honor serving as your student body president this past year. It's an honor to graduate alongside you today. I'm really excited to see what we all do in the years to come. And with that being said, for the last time from me, go Pokes.
Thank you, Regent Milner, Dr. Laverne, and Jack for those words of encouragement. I'd also like to recognize Dr. Kai Cole, Vice Chair of the Faculty Council, who served as the university's flag marshal today. We move now to an important part of our program today, the introduction of our keynote speaker. Author, TV personality, cooking icon, and renowned businesswoman Ree Drummond has made her hometown of Pawhuska, Oklahoma famous through her books and Food Network show, The Pioneer Woman. A native of Bartlesville, Oklahoma, Ree has inspired thousands with her homespun recipes and stories. Ree began blogging in 2006, writing humorous stories about her family and daily life. A year later, she began sharing recipes and step-by-step photos of her process and expanded other topics, such as photography and gardening. By 2014, Drummond's website received 25 million page views monthly, with readership across the United States and in countries around the world. The blog was launched for a series of successful cookbooks, an autobiography, a series of children's books, and her cooking show, which is in its 30th season. In 2015, Ree released her signature line kitchenware, cookware, and home decor. In late 2016, Drummond and her husband, Ladd, opened the Pioneer Woman Mercantile in downtown Pawhuska. It was followed by several more businesses. Ree and Ladd have been married 25 years and have 5 children, including 2 college graduates, 2 current college students, and 1 high school student. We are honored to have such an amazing entrepreneur with us today. Please help me welcome Ree Drummond.
I got out of order, oh my goodness. Hi everyone, thank you so much for allowing me to be here on this amazing day in your life. Thank you to Dr. Shrum and the whole, my glasses. The whole OSU faculty for welcoming here and letting me celebrate this day with all of you. Just a quick bio, Dr. Shrum filled in most of the pieces, but I did grow up in Bartlesville. Any Bartlesville people in the house? Yes. Hello, friends. Town of 35,000, I might add, which was way, way too small for me, or so I thought. Remember that. So, quick disclaimer, I did not go to Oklahoma State, but my parents did, and my husband's parents did. In fact, my dad is here somewhere. Hi, Dad. He's so proud today. But I went to USC because, again, Bartlesville, Oklahoma was just a teeny tiny town as far as I was concerned. So I worked after college for a little bit and then realized that I wanted to move back to the middle of the country, and Chicago was where I was planning to move. So I took a pit stop back in Oklahoma before I moved to Chicago, and it was during that pit stop that I met dun dun dun, Ladd, a Wrangler-wearing cowboy. This is not a sponsored graduation speech, by the way. Just wanted to mention the Wranglers. So, very long story short, married him, moved to his ranch west of Pawhuska, town of 3,500, by the way. That's what I get for thinking Bartlesville was too small for me. Had babies and settled into this rural life that I had never, ever imagined for myself. And it was quite an adjustment, which is mostly what I wrote about in the early days of my blog. Bobcats in my trash, skunks under my house, mice in my walls, the works. So fast forward, started a blog writing about the ranch. A year after that, started blogging about recipes, things I was making for my family. That led to cookbooks, which led to my Food Network show, which led to my opening the Mercantile in Pawhuska, which includes a restaurant. So I like to joke with Ladd that I started a blog so I could open a restaurant 15 years later and send him in there to eat so I didn't have to cook anymore. Kidding, not kidding. Okay, but enough about me, back to you guys, because that's what this day is all about. It's kind of hard to know what to say to a room full of mostly young people on the precipice of the rest of your lives, especially considering it's been approximately 30 years since I was in your shoes, sitting where you're sitting. And speaking of that, just a quick little trivia for you. 30 years ago, when I was in your shoes, Miley Cyrus was born that year. That's how old I am. Justin Bieber had not been born yet. I'm trying to be a cool mom up here right now. 30 years ago, a gallon of gas was $1.05. The Dow Jones was 3,300. Now it's 33,000. iPhone was on version, there were no iPhones 30 years ago. There weren't really any handheld cell phones. They were called car phones because typically they were mounted on the dash of one's car. There were no apps, at least no apps on phones. No Snap, Insta, TikTok, and no algorithms, at least the social media algorithms we all know about. Most importantly, guys, 30 years ago, at long last, mullets were finally going out of style. Okay, raise your hand if you have a mullet right now. Okay, my son is one of the current modern mullet wearers, and I want to understand, but I just don't. But I like yours. Anyway, I could go on and on and on about how different things were 30 years ago, how different they are now, and we could all try to imagine how different they're going to be 30 years from now, but that would be absolutely impossible. So instead, I decided to come up with a very small list of things that I would tell you, things that I wish people had told me when I was at your stage of life, things I wish I'd known. And I wrote this list just for you guys today. And I'm calling it my list of butts. And don't laugh, my list of big butts. One T, because in every one of these points, the butt is very big. I'm sorry, Dr. Shrum. Number one, always be ready to say yes. But don't be afraid to say no. Of course, we want to embrace new opportunities and experiences. But if there's one thing that I've learned over the past several years, it's the power of saying no at the right time. Someone said to me once that when you say no to something, you're actually saying yes to something else. So I always try to approach decisions through that lens. Let your passion drive you and love what you do, but don't expect it always to tickle. Whether it's a career you love, or parenthood, or working in the community, or any vocation, it is work, whether you work for someone or have your own business. It's schedules, it's deadlines, it's commitment, it's monotony. So enjoy the highs and drink in your achievements and your accomplishments, but know that you're gonna have those weeks, those months where it's just a grind. So don't be afraid of the grind. That was 2. 3, stick to your guns and stand up for your beliefs. But know that you are going to continually evolve and change and morph over time. I think about the strongest principles that I held when I was in your stage of life. And I still hold many of them, but others I have shed like skins through the years. And in almost every case, I feel like it revealed a better version of myself when that happened. Number 4, speak up and let your voice be heard, but also be willing to listen and understand. I love this quote by Stephen Covey. Most of us don't listen with the intent to understand. We listen with the intent to reply. Raise your hand if you're guilty of that. I try to catch myself doing that, and I have learned that I have learned the most profound lessons in life just by listening. Number 5, believe in yourself and be proud of what you're going to achieve in the coming years. But stay humble. I just have a quick little story. A handful of years ago, I had some of my high school friends from Bartlesville out to the ranch for the weekend, and I had arranged a fun day with manicures, and I had arranged for a couple of chefs to come and make a great dinner. So I took the last manicure spot, and before the woman who was doing my nails put the polish on, she pulled out a piece of paper and a pen, and she said, "I'm sorry to ask you this, but my niece is a big fan of yours. Is there any way I could get your autograph?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, of course. Who should I autograph it to?" And she gave me her niece's name. I signed it, and we finished the manicure. And by this time, the dinner party was kind of wrapping up, and one of the chefs came over, and he had a piece of paper and a pen, and he looked a little bit shy, like he didn't want to impose. And so I reached out. I said, "Here, let me take that." And I said, "Who would you like me to autograph this to?" And he said, "Oh, ma'am, no, that's the credit card receipt." So, again, stay humble. In my day, they said, don't get too big for your britches, or your acid wash jeans in my case. All right, last one. Finally, buckle up. You've got some good times and some rough seas ahead. But enjoy the ride and laugh a lot. It really, in many ways, you guys are several steps ahead of my generation 30 years ago. Look at what you've been through the last couple of years. A global pandemic that basically interrupted everything. And here you are. You came through, you made it, and that is amazing. But life is about to unfold for all of you in amazing ways and in difficult ways. It's just part of life. Love, heartache, accomplishments, disappointments, new friendships, lost relationships, babies, maybe. The testing of your faith, deepening of faith, illness, injury, the loss of loved ones, triumph, tragedy, tears. I could go on and on. I'm not trying to scare you, but that's what life is. I can tick off almost all of these boxes, and I know everyone up here can too. So I repeat, buckle up, but enjoy the ride. It's about to get really fun, and laugh along the way. I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you so much for representing Oklahoma and Oklahoma State in such a beautiful way. Enjoy today. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ree, for those words of wisdom, and those are important buts. We appreciate you taking time truly out of your busy schedule. We're very proud to recognize the accomplishments of the graduating seniors who today are receiving their respective honors college degrees. OSU confers the Honors Hood on these students to recognize their outstanding academic accomplishments. Students receiving honors college degrees are denoted in the program, and I ask that all honors students please stand and be recognized as a group. Thank you. In recognition of outstanding scholastic achievement, it's now our pleasure to recognize the newest members of the OSU chapter of Phi Kappa Phi, who are wearing Phi Kappa Phi cords to denote this distinction. This honorary scholastic fraternity is reserved for those whose academic ranking places them in the upper 10% of the graduates. Will all members of Phi Kappa Phi in the graduating class please stand and be recognized? Congratulations and thank you. Among the graduates today, we are privileged to have individuals who have spent long hours training in our Reserve Officer Training Program. These individuals represent the future of the United States military, either on active duty in the reserves or as members of the Oklahoma National Guard, and will serve as newly commissioned second lieutenants in the Army or Air Force. For this ceremony, will the newly commissioned second lieutenants please stand to be recognized? Thank you for pledging your service to our country. Before we present the candidates for degrees, I'd like to ask you to join me in recognizing a very special group of people. Without their efforts, this graduation would not be possible. Will the faculty representing Oklahoma State University this afternoon please stand and remain standing? I thank each of you for your guidance and wisdom that you have provided to these students. The degree candidates here today are ready to exponentially increase the scholarship you have shared with them. Thank you. There's one additional group I'd like to recognize and honor today. Would all the mothers in the audience please stand so we can thank you? Graduates, I hope you'll honor and thank your mothers not only tomorrow on Mother's Day, but throughout the year. And if you're not able to be with your mother tomorrow, then call her. Don't text her, call her. Before we begin with the recognition of degree candidates, we have a special presentation. I ask Dr. Ken Eastman, Dean of the Spear School of Business, to please come forward. We will now begin the recognition of degree candidates by college. As you know, this afternoon we are recognizing candidates from the Spear School of Business. Degree candidates from the Spear School of Business, please begin lining up for presentation. Please be aware that we have a professional photographer taking pictures of each candidate during the ceremonies. We respectfully remind you not to come on the arena floor. Please remember that the last candidate across the stage is just as important as the first. Students, we ask that once you've completed your graduation walk, you please return to your seat and remain seated till the conclusion of the program. To commemorate your participation in the ceremony today, each of you will receive a watercolor painting of the Edmund Lowe Library by Professor of Architecture Mo Bilbise. Each college selected an outstanding representative student to lead their college processional and to be on stage with their respective dean. These students and their respective deans will be introduced as we begin their college's traditional graduation walk. I would now like to introduce the Dean of the Spear School of Business, Dr. Ken Eastman. He will be congratulating candidates assisted by Associate Dean Marlis Mason. The college's gonfalon was carried by Nathan Ratcliffe. Nathan is a candidate for bachelor's in accounting with a minor in energy finance. Would all candidates please rise? No. I'm sorry. All candidates, you can sit down. I got ahead of myself.
The OSU and Spear School business community has lost two students whose passing left a void in the lives of their family, friends, and the OSU community. It is with great sadness that we recognize our first-degree candidates for the day. The Spear School of Business confers a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration degree to the late Harry Benjamin Houston. Ben was pursuing a second degree with a major in accounting. With us today to accept this degree is Ben's mother, Diane Houston. Additional members of Ben's family and friends are also joining in the arena today. The Spear School of Business confers a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration degree to the late Timothy John Sullivan. TJ was pursuing a major in finance. With us today to accept this degree is TJ's father, Timothy Sullivan. Additional members of TJ's family and friends are also joining us in the arena today. Our hearts go out to both families during this time of sorrow. Please accept these awards in recognition of their many accomplishments at Oklahoma State University.
Introducing Nathaniel Stewart Ratcliffe.
Arnold John Ramirez IV.
Tyrese Marco Williams.
Cassidy Joanne Broom.
Brody Pettyjohn.
Joseph Michael Campagna.
Camry Michelle McCoon.
Ulysses Tellez.
Dayland Donself.
Julie Edmondson.
Daniel Bissoni.
Caleb Child.
Nicholas Patrick Cook.
Christopher Dean Matesic.
Jackson Murray Jones.
Nathan Wolf.
Noah Lewis.
Anthony Joseph McCamus.
Noah Barber.
Devin Mikhail Carley.
Brinley Marin Smith.
Nicholas Kemp Spicer.
Jake Ratcliffe.
Chase Aiken.
Justine Meredith Bowers.
Kevin Lewis Ty.
Kennedy Diane Ronalder.
Calvin Chancellor.
Maxwell Merritt.
TJ Jorgensen.
Clifton Crow.
Zachary Thomas Rossman.
Nicholas Leodon Epperson.
Sean Settle Taylor.
Joel Allen Lowe Christner.
Dallas Goodson.
Harrison Kevin Haney.
Caleb McGuire Stein.
Zachary Van Buskirk.
Samuel Houston Hink.
Corey Joseph Mosley.
Josh Means.
Reed Joel Volk.
Jordan St. Ange.
Cameron Beal.
Stuart Christian Wire.
Trace Holloway.
Alex Powell.
Natalie Tucker.
Nicholas James O'Haron.
Braden Steele.
Emily Suzanne Evans.
Michaela Abigail Franks.
Robert Spencer Pierce.
Gino Fernaro Lorenzo.
Danielle Enrique Meroquin.
Callie Elizabeth Barnes.
Gordon Dean Smith.
Garrett James Avant.
Lauren Alexandria Hadnot.
Taylor Michaelsberger.
Micah Renee Patrick Foster.
Michaela Wishnak.
Shayla Renee Knight.
Matthew Jonathan Johnson.
Shuk Al-Sulamai.
Shelley White.
Taylor Nicole Green.
Luke Glasser.
Samuel Blinkhorn.
Grant Lackey.
Garrett Gillian.
Joshua Michael Hilty.
Carrie Ann Dinkle.
Mitch Bradley.
Jordan Taylor Boatman.
Carmen Hewlett.
Sydney Shannon Wilguess.
Isabella Madeline Lieberman.
Crystal Pitts.
Andrew Peyton Hall.
Alexandra Quarles.
Ryan Tyler Sparks.
Talon McNeese.
Ernesto M. Rosas Jr.
Ashley Marie McPeak.
Nicholas Andrew Baldner.
Matthew James Tobias.
Noah Grayson Lawback.
Grace Miller.
Brady Horn.
Brianne Michelle Biddle.
Riley Garrison.
Hannah Grace Lovren.
Darren Rogers Cartwright.
Michael Payne.
James Earl Hall.
Reed Aldridge.
James Gibson.
Jimmy Ray Wallace.
Jacob Ryan Gray.
Grayson Cantu.
Josh Jones.
Peyton Nicole Quigley.
Celebrity Renee Smith.
Callie Ann Kemp.
Ashlyn Lee Martin.
Deshaun Boyd.
Jacob William Arberg.
Christine Otto.
Hin Kwang Lee.
Andrew Thomas Rumbley.
Landon William Harvey.
Seth Lane Martin.
Tyra Latrina Lavi Long.
Zach Ethan Hunter.
Jensen Janelle Anderson.
Ryan Bolton Zerbert.
Hannah Grace Robinson.
Carter Quinn Schubert.
Michelle D. Stewart.
Daniel Austin Brownfield.
Bryn Nicole Pendergrass.
Drew Alexander Windmuller.
Darla Larissa Jarosik.
Jake Houston Brundrett.
Elizabeth Ray Rogers.
Zachary Taylor McLaughlin.
Emily Lauren Eckert.
Spencer Coy Hadaway.
Katya Tatiana Bulauka.
Joseph Kavanaugh Stone.
Jared Paul Geisler.
Angela Lohr.
Corbin Jade Olson.
Sydney Nicole Kaiser.
Bailey Lynn Timmons.
Ainsley Grace Buckley.
Abigail Louise Fate.
Mackenzie Lynn Gallagher.
Haley Adams.
Chloe Pulver.
Caleb Brisbane.
Mackenzie Wagner.
Samir Abi Yunus.
Caden Seiler.
Andrew Arambula.
Alyssa Karina Enna.
Peyton Wilson.
Josie Yoder.
Grant Wilson.
Riley Grace Urich.
April Marie Rogers.
Ashley Lang.
Cassidy Darling Mask.
Samuel Alexander Hills.
Jane Elizabeth Feister.
Connor Thomas Jennings.
Tyler Dees.
Ryan Christopher Adolph.
Catlin Hill.
Kristen Rochelle Sims.
Lacey Mims.
Christopher Phillips.
Derek Ford Freeman.
Ajay Veer Singh.
Tyler Garrett Novotny.
Aiden Mark Bennett.
Trenton Riley McDaniel.
Ansley Elizabeth Jenkins.
Colton Jack Lance.
Audrey Kate Roberts.
Pierce Scott Jones.
Emily Elise Flynn.
Jessica Ruth Blevins.
Christian William Neal.
Madeline Claire Courtright.
Jacob Ray Miller.
Charity Amanda Pollock.
Jack Taylor Rourke.
Mallory Ray King.
Kyle Christopher Sell.
Alicia Grace Cornelius.
Preston Gregory Cole.
Elizabeth Lee Davis.
Preston Wacker Binnig.
Kyle Andrew Stone.
Matthew Reiners.
Grant Parker Johnson.
Zachary Frazier.
Braden Webb Satterfield.
Stephen Younger.
Aaron David Ray.
Garrett Barnes.
Matthew Patrick Clark.
Cageman Clark Brickley.
Erica Madeline Bayan.
Tyler Austin Hammonds.
Marlene Tornikian.
Jake Thomas Phillips.
Jason Gregory Pena.
Spencer Todd Carter.
Reagan Yvonne Addison Lagunas.
Emily K. Wade.
Peyton Dale Campbell.
Roman Kieran Falancer.
Audra Howell Davidson.
Justin Michael Robletsky.
Haley Payne.
Brady Scott Ballard.
Carson Michael Payne.
Ali Martell Gann.
Christopher Drew Treat.
Kobe Smith.
Connor Krejci.
Jace Osmus.
Luke Roberts.
Gracie Cook.
Zachary Mason Guest.
Kendall Harper.
Alexander Diego Escamilla.
Andrew James Fields.
Dalton James Wilcox.
Grayson Baker.
Sawyer Graham Gleason.
Dalen Gillian.
Chase Alexander Campbell.
Ernest Lloyd.
Daniel Stallard.
Taylor Mullins.
Morgan Cooper.
Jordan Zuda Zhang.
Spencer Camden Witt.
Haley Morgan Naff.
Cody Barentine.
Catherine Nicole Magic.
Cameron Brown.
Jason Dean Carter.
Hadley Nixon.
Chase Morris.
Brandon Bowling.
Haley McCauley.
Derek Hudson.
Alex Coughlin.
Jacob Batchelor.
Braden Sanzalone.
Cameron Krusik.
Benjamin Shapiro.
Haley Ann Jameson.
Bryce Aaron Bagley.
Ashton Colwell.
Keaton Cardokas.
Shayla Lee Carlson.
Clayton Hare.
Mary Larie Ledbetter.
Jordan Perkins.
Mally Ray Reuter.
Nicholas Carter.
Tristan Kerr Lamberson.
Huang Lei.
Luke Powell Garrett.
Win Nguyen.
Ryan Stevens.
Yoon Kyun Lee.
Alexander Allen McLaren.
Sarah Trevino Hernandez.
Bryce Milan Hendricks.
Joel Ross Daves.
Megan Jill Flores.
Bailey Raylyn Davis.
Riley Paul McDonald.
Edward Parker Nicholas.
Riley Lawrence Adams.
Francis Clark Ford.
Raven Midori Jones.
Abigail Faith Benedict.
Kinsey Ann Marie Raymer.
Christy Lee Brownmiller.
Carly Lynn Fisher.
Brendan Hancock.
Jasmine Alejandra Martinez.
Jordan Weemy.
Gracie Elizabeth Gray.
Andrew Brown.
Grayson Elizabeth Randall.
Joe Christopher.
Mackenzie Riley Golden.
Corey Daniel Hancock.
Kylie Brooke Landberg.
Aaron Richard Norgard.
Hannah Nicole Carter.
Amanda Ray Raines.
Hannah Shea Rhodes.
Jay Sparks.
Reese Charles.
Trevor Corbin Haley.
Darian Page Courtney.
Megan Howard.
Tori Jaden Young.
Hadley Griffith.
Shayla Williams.
Ann Allie Watts.
Cassidy Nicole Dawson.
Jaden Elizabeth Potts.
Amanda Joy Firazo.
Alyssa Kathleen Anderson.
Isaac Stephen Meister.
Nicole Ann Bennett.
Tyler Matthew Singleton.
Kaylee Wiegand.
Bailey Matthew Rodriguez.
Alexis Ann Littlefield.
Logan Delgorski.
Maya Lee Archer.
Peyton Thornton.
Emily Dawn McCraw.
Catherine McCraw.
Kyler Lane Baker.
Elena Hurst.
Aspen K. Brinley.
Carly Eisen.
Lauren M. Newland.
Kendall Ann Jackson.
Kyle Allen Birch.
Meredith Ann Gwynn.
Brittany Marie Mohar.
Caitlin Elizabeth Redding.
Writer James Cadle.
Elizabeth Ann Dolson.
Kai Allie Matthews.
Jarrett Russell.
Lindy Dawn Irvin.
Ernesto Marquez.
Jade Franke.
Kyler Weeks.
Caitlin Taylor Schlickow.
Reed Stallsmith.
Ashton Brooke Schlickow.
Gabriel Ronald Schneer.
Emily Beth Alexander.
Brock Youngblood.
Addison Kate Deffenbaugh.
Caleb Alves.
Sawyer Gunn McInnes.
Grant Sisk.
Cole Matthew McLean.
Anthony Alfonso Gonzalez.
Tate Joseph Sisk.
Nathan Bickford.
Benjamin John Sylvester.
David John Mahoney.
Braden Daniel McAllister.
Evan Howard.
Samuel Donald Mulready.
Piper Daly Senya Bowman.
Harrison Redden.
Caden Rebecca Evans.
Mason Cade Mitchell.
Anna Beth McDonald.
Andrew Roland Bradshaw.
Courtney Drew Lobby.
Claudia Lisbeth Ronquillo.
Wade David Hand.
Levi Childs.
Brooke Elizabeth Mangold.
Tyler Paul Simmons.
Melissa Lemons.
Nicholas Koger.
Madison Holt.
Dawson Smith.
Madison Brooke Hartley.
Grant Michael Edgler.
Josie Nevins Mays.
Connor Daniel Freeman.
Allison Gwen Dragu.
Nicholas Connor Forehand.
Katie Marie Dragu.
Christian Troy G.
Lincoln Gibson.
Nathan Thomas Lindsay.
Brett Gerber.
Wesley Darnell Sims.
Cooper Comstock.
Richard Earl Chesley III.
Cannon Phipps.
Noah Baldu.
Cameron Cahoe.
Kane Ashby Carver.
Case Anderson.
Alyssa Nicole Butok.
Garrett Butler.
Jamie Grace McKibben.
Michael Kemmerly.
Troy Russell Olive.
John Hudson Rucker.
Emery Shane Pitzer.
Ethan Kane.
Molly Elise Erfurt.
Zachary Troy Thompson.
Haley Marie Ledford.
Carrie Smith.
Ty Logan Chafas.
Rebecca Lane Smith.
Patrick Wayne Miller.
Josie Lane Butcher.
Hannah Michelle Tweed.
Ashley K. Flanagan.
Jacob Vaughn Onkney.
Matthew Keith James Parr.
Ethan Michael Soltis.
Audra Allison Hester.
Allison Shea Ragsdale.
Andrew Richardson.
Cameron Albert Greer.
Samantha Nicole Rule.
Connor Blake Browen.
Michelle Lorraine Walker.
Ryan Grace Shannon.
Jacob Freeman.
Atriana Lynn Rubnow.
Reese Michael Hamon.
Kaylee Faith Ernston.
Bethlehem Ali Becker.
Margaret Nicole McGuire.
Nicholas Allen Copeland.
Sarah Melinda Stinnett.
Jaron Acree.
Jordan Elizabeth Brenner.
Jaron Wilson Dolsky.
Adrena Woodson.
Colby Gately.
Lindsay Head.
Grant Heath.
Brandon Head.
Jake Vest.
Alexa Durant.
Kevin Molinar.
Randolyn Forrester.
Hudson Beal.
Cody Grace Innes.
Kason Heistand.
Zachary Noah Hill.
Brett Murphy Edward Romero.
Cameron Mitchell.
Shelby Lynn Hoskin.
Jake Strickland.
Samantha Beatriz Rodriguez.
Michael Beatty.
Brooklyn Paige Collins.
Colton Sean Penner.
Allison Grace Clift.
Brendan Blake Raper.
Rebecca Kinsey Meek.
Aaron Schumann.
Gabriela Nicole Echeverria.
Ryan Perry.
Matthew James Hembrough.
Rita Valentina Villalobos.
Hunter Thomas Jarrett.
Kelsey Diana Watts.
Caleb Johnson.
Cheyenne Autumn Burton.
Julia Ray Denis.
James C. Olmedo.
Julia Ann Fodor.
Caden Christensen.
Danielle Nicole Griffith.
Carter Key.
Caitlin Savannah Berry.
Blake Finnessy.
McKenna Caitlin Munger.
Drake Jones.
Molly McKay Fight.
Cole Andrew Van Buren.
Reagan Gerard Garza.
Callahan Sawyer Newsom.
Charlie Alyssa Cassidy.
Connor Teal Wilhite Stone.
Bailey Marie Hughes.
Lauren Kelly Ross.
Paige Darian Martin.
Jared Moore.
Katie Ann Harmon.
Miles Joseph Jaliska.
Shauna Marie Ruth.
Drayton Collins.
Alexis Nicole Bean.
Andrew Soka.
Jeremy Walter Heron.
Cassidy DeLapp.
Shaniqua Lynette Barnhart.
Kennedy Macy Jackson.
Kiara Livano.
Stephen Lane Gentry.
Danielle Kriskowski.
Ian Cade Lattimore.
Catherine Steedman Bailey.
Zachary Tyler Tidwell Legg.
Gayla Marie Smith.
Raven Ashley Giro.
Robin Mark Ventura.
Bailey Caitlin Bautista.
CJ Tate.
Maggie Elise Freeney.
Jabbar Muhammad.
Emily Jo Bell.
Lamont Bishop.
Caslin Reese Roberts.
Tyler Lacey.
Luke Rivard.
Ethan Scott Bullock.
Joseph Ryan Ciprari.
Braden Johnson.
Sarah Unity Arabella Giles.
Darius Brown.
Caden Jace Caffey.
Marcelin Emmy.
Ryan Mark Bain.
Angela Ann Rapp.
Brennan Askew.
Matthew Veit.
Nathan Albrock.
Christopher Lynch.
Tylen Bell.
Matthew Fontenot.
Devin Bauer.
Keshav Herugu.
Danette Renee Kirby.
Fletcher Stewart.
Skyla Edwards.
Jayashar Pandi.
Charles Caffey.
Justin Schwartz.
Kendall Renee Boudreau.
Kelton Ross King.
Karsten Wayne Boudreau.
Kyle Ennis.
Zachary Chase Bridges.
Sam Rainier.
William James Yaden.
Sean Ivanko.
Jonathan Foster.
Samuel Clay Pinson.
Sam Marcier.
Cynthia Yvette Herrera.
Cannon Jones.
Delia Jacqueline Gonzalez.
Samuel Massey Smith.
Brianna.
Brady Lynch.
Caden Wesley Riggins.
Noah Hooks.
Logan David Stanley.
Nikki Pendergast.
Alexander Matthew Brainerd.
Gretchen Lee Amorine.
Ethan John Bryan.
Jill Marie Campiano.
Parker James Moore.
Tyler William Wilson.
John Donald Christie.
Carter Griffith.
Karsten Rizuk Schussler.
Ethan Matthew Kirkland.
Jared McCallum Donninger.
Hayden Daniels Ward.
Sydney Lee Jordan Ritter.
Brett Gregory Hoffman.
Lauren Catherine Honer.
Samuel Ryan Firth.
Kira Jacqueline O'Connor.
Connor Wiley Wallstad.
Kenzie Nicole Sina.
Thomas Price Dillingham.
Conrad Olbert.
Richard Carroll Finn III.
Oscar Anthony Diaz.
Benjamin Joel Jones.
Patrick Wayne Bronner.
Tyler Wade Watson.
Molly Claire Kramer.
Tate McFarland Muse.
Bree Nesmith.
Eric Joseph Flores.
Jaden Ann Ford.
Grant Thomas Lyda.
Cole Willingham.
Drew Fillmore.
Connor Largent.
Christopher Ritchie.
Brian L. Bird.
Jake Hinckley.
Riley Wade Sanders.
Hannah Hare.
Dawson Joseph Bachman.
Elise Young Bwagwaga.
Wyatt Wildcat Wilson.
Taylor Pugh.
Braden Lane Carroll.
Shay McGuire Surrett.
Callie Ann Johnson.
Samuel James Reed.
Jessica Robledo.
Joseph Chesmore.
Rachel Catherine Ricklick.
Drew O'Hara.
John Douglas Walsh.
Zachary Thomas.
Samuel Morgan Kane.
Dalton Charles Starowski.
Samia Algolo.
Bryce Allen Harrison.
Zachary Austin Snow.
Nicholas Mark Thurman.
Anthony Clark McHenry Jr.
Luke Meekum Fogarty.
Trevor Rizutko.
Joshua Stephen Garrett.
Russell Andrew.
Brianna Danielle Tate.
Mark Lanning.
Marco Antonio Jaramillo.
John Coletti.
Tyler Zale Ferguson.
Blake Finken.
Thomas Ian Ealer.
Meredith Sutton.
Derek Coffey.
Jamie Nicole Faunenstill.
Kara Skelton.
Mackenzie Rain Blackwood.
Drew Herder.
Jalen Mann Bell.
Grayson Marie Bowles.
Kylie Faith Spradlin.
Carolyn Sue Kelton.
Catherine Elizabeth Deal.
Mary Cameron Berryhill.
Jackson Hibbard.
Andy Lee Haven.
Justin Atia.
Tanner Trace Burcham.
Grant Outram.
Nathan Lovelace.
Ryan Michael Rapuzzi.
Bailey Shea Hall.
Parker Thomas Strong.
Mallory Rose Hudson.
Braxton Gray Holden.
Anthony Harris.
Scott Landy Dunham.
Cameron Shelton Jr.
Connor Pivito.
Takai Maloro.
Brett Donovan Dean.
O.C. Walker III.
Antonio Michael Melcher.
Elizabeth Eddy.
Megan Ray Armstrong.
Parker Griffith.
Mandy Christine Burton.
Parker Ramsey.
Molly Ann Giesbrick.
Joshua Frederick King.
Michael Daniel Clark Jr.
Colton Hanna.
Jose Medina.
Grant Wesley Bateman.
Isaac Antonio Rivera.
Luke Andrew Bateman.
Andrew Tristan Michael Wise.
Daily Faith Robbins.
Austin Lee Olivas.
Chloe Jace Watkins.
Al Dellen.
Caitlin Sue Valmer.
Matthew Jonkey.
Lexi Vanderwerk Kovalt.
Brian Wolf.
Meredith Peyton Morris.
Brianna Nicole Hudson.
Catherine Bell Drake.
Kenzie Ray Sellers.
Lily Catherine Bolka.
Derek James Holcomb.
Colin Blake Rios.
Antoinette Ann Bigay.
Whitney Noel Pratt.
Carrington Page Wilson.
Matthew McGuire.
Maxim Christian Stemple.
Lexi Megan McGrady.
James Dean.
Julianne Martin Grimes.
Amanda Renee Craig.
Sarah Ann Dwapati.
Abdullah Al-Musawi.
Catherine Elizabeth Shields.
Connor C.E. Choate.
Dominic Beal.
Jonathan Dochua Mai.
Jacob Scott Kirby.
Eli Thomas Chenoweth.
Sophia Gravado.
Bentley Alexander Boncaldo.
Hayden Adeline Carlack.
Kenya Shiru Grayson.
Kinsey Dale Edmondson.
Jeffrey Dorgan Fuller.
Shelby Kai Sherrock.
Olawusun Iloyo.
Cody Austin Paris.
Benjamin Joshua Smith.
Hayden Ray Culver.
Boston Jewel.
Rebecca Chanel Camon.
Sydney Victoria Newberry.
Stacy Renee Henderson Davis.
Samantha Valencia Gonzalez.
Mario Jose Ferretti.
Nikki Michelle West.
Catherine Huerta Sanchez.
Kyra Danielle Pete.
Carson Burks. This concludes recognitions of the graduates from the Spear School of Business. Please join me in congratulating them.
Would all candidates please rise? On the recommendation of the respective faculties and deans of the colleges, and with the approval of the Board of Regents for Oklahoma State University and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, it is my distinct privilege as president of Oklahoma State University to confer upon each of you the degree for which you will be recommended, and to invest you with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please change your tassels from right to left. Those of you with the OSU class ring, please turn the OSU to face out, thus signifying an important milestone in your lives. I hope you know how proud we are of you and your accomplishments. I hope you'll remain true to your alma mater, come back to campus when you can, and always wear bright orange every chance you get. As new alumni, may the words you're about to sing take on a very special and lasting meaning for you as we all join in singing the alma mater hymn, led by Dylan Shane Aaron, candidate for a bachelor's degree in university studies. Thank you for coming to OSU's commencement. The student recessional, which will be after the platform party and faculty recess, will lead all degree candidates outside to the south side of the stadium. Family and friends, we encourage you to join your graduates outside and enjoy the rest of your day. Go Pokes!